We're live right now. Okay, let me check the settings while we're getting everything finalized on this live video lesson. Let me just quickly change this setting. Hold on for 1 second. If you can hear me, leave a comment. Let me know that you can hear. Let me just see if it's live here. Okay, it looks like it's live, so we're good to go. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the piano as well, the keyboard. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you would like to learn. In today's lesson, we are actually going to, let me know if you can hear this as well, but in today's lesson, we are going to go over the blues scales. Major blues scale, minor blues scale, how to play them, and how to play around with them. We actually had one of the course members from my Essential Piano Exercise course, Suzanne Johnson, asked if we would talk about, if I had explained about the major blues scale, the minor blues scale, how to improvise. Now, that is not in my 100 left-hand patterns book. In the 100 left-hand patterns book, we primarily just focus on left-hand patterns, and then we have the fake book. But I have my Essential Piano Exercise book. This is a big, thick beast of a book. This has all major scales, minor scales. It has all chords, where we have major, minor, diminished, augmented, sus4, sus2. We have the sixth, the minor sixth, major seventh, minor major seventh. We have the dominant seventh, the minor seventh, minor seven flat fifth, minor seven sharp the fifth, diminished seventh, and we go through all chords in all keys, in all inversions in this book. But I'm coming out with a new book very soon, within the next week or two, Essential Jazz Piano Exercises. It will be about this thick, a pretty thick book, and it will have essential, what I feel are essential jazz piano exercises. And then I'm going to come out with essential new age piano exercises, and then we'll do pop and rock, and we'll go through each of the different genres and styles. So I'm excited about that new book, Essential Jazz Piano Exercises, coming out later this week or next week is when we're going to be coming out with that. Let me go to the overhead. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the blues scales. So let me quickly just double check. Can you hear this? If you can leave a comment, let me know if you can hear me. I just want to check and see if everyone can hear what I'm saying. Let's see. I think everything is working. I think it's live. Leave a comment. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, so let me just double check one quick thing. I'm going to go into one of the group settings here. Okay, I think it's trying to buffer, but let me know if you can hear me. Let me go to the overhead view. We're going to go to the top view right now. Okay, we're going to talk about the blues scales. We're going to talk about the minor blues scale and the major blues scale. Now, essentially, the major and the minor blues scale, they have a very, very close relationship. We're going to talk about how to create them and then how you can start to improvise and play around with them. Jimmy says, yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. So, first off, let's talk about what the blues scale is. Now, the blues scale, we are using notes that are the blues notes. Essentially, the third, the fifth, and the seventh are considered blues notes. So here, if I have E and I have E flat, if I have G, G flat, B, B flat. These are considered blues notes. Anytime you have a third, a fifth, or a seventh, those are considered blues notes. There's my third, there's my fifth, there's my seventh. What we are going to do is create a minor blues scale. I can go up and down. We're going to do the major blues scale and the minor blues scale. This is the minor blues scale. The major blues scale does this, which essentially the major blues scale is just the first inversion of the minor blues scale. And we're going to talk about that. If I'm doing the A minor blues scale, the A minor blues scale, if I invert it and instead of starting on A, I start on C, that becomes the C major blues scale. How do we create these? The C minor blues scale, easiest way to think about it, I start with a blues pentascale. Now, the word penta means 5. It's the first 5 notes from the blues scale. See that right there? That's my full C blues scale. The blues pentascale is C, E flat, F, F sharp, G. That is my blues pentascale. The word penta means 5. Like a pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides. A pentascale only has 5 notes. So I tell students to play the minor triad to begin with. This is a C minor triad. We have C, we have E flat, and we have G. That is a C minor triad. If I take my 4th finger and go down half a step below the pinky, I have F sharp in this case. If I take my 3rd finger and go down half a step below my 4th finger, I have F natural. So if I play C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, this is the C blues pentascale. Let me show you up here. C, E flat, F, F sharp, G. Again, all I did, I played a C minor triad, C, E flat, G. And then I take my 4th finger down half a step below the pinky, and then I take my 3rd finger down half a step below the 4th finger. So now I have C, E flat, F, F sharp, G. The first 5 notes of the full blues scale. If I add this B flat up on top, which is a minor 7th, then I have the C minor blues scale. The easiest fingering for the C minor blues scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, cross under, 1, then you can do the 3rd finger, and then you can keep going on, cross under and do 1. So we can go up and we can go down. Joey says hi. Hi, Joey. Thank you for watching. So we're going up and we are coming down. This is the C major blues scale. Now I can do that in any key. I can play an F major triad. If I play the F minor triad, I have F, A flat, C. Well, if I put my 4th finger down half a step below the pinky, then if I put my 3rd finger down half a step below the 4th finger, I have my F minor, see that, blues pentascale. The first 4 notes of the entire blues scale. So how we create the minor blues scale, and sometimes if someone says it's a blues scale, they just mean it's a minor blues scale. It's the same thing. A minor blues scale is often referred to as just a blues scale, unless they say major blues scale. Let's see, Andrew says hi. Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad you're watching. Hopefully this helps. So, the minor blues scale, this is the C minor blues scale. We're going to learn the difference between the C minor blues scale and the C major blues scale. So, we talked about the C minor blues scale. If I play a minor triad and my fourth finger goes down half a step, then my third finger goes down half a step below that, that is the Blues Pentascale, the first 5 notes of the complete minor blues scale. So this is the C minor blues scale. The C major blues scale is actually a variation on the pentatonic scale. Now, pentatonic scale means that we're going to play the C major scale, but we are going to ignore the F and the B. See that right there? RJ can't watch today. We'll see you later. Thanks for the time. Thank you, RJ. Whenever you can get to it, you can watch it later. So, if I add an E flat here, and then I play that C pentatonic scale, this is my C major blues scale. So now watch, if I am playing this, I can go up and I can go down. Essentially what I am doing, this is a simple way to think of it. I have a C major 6th chord in first inversion. In root position I have C, E, G, A. This is a C6 chord. Let me show you up here. C, E, G, A, C6th. So if I do first inversion, I have E, G, A, C. That is a C6th first inversion. Larry, thanks, Jerald. You are welcome, Larry. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. So here we have a C6 chord first inversion. Root position, first inversion. Well, I'm going to play C, D, E flat, and then I'm going to play that C6th chord first inversion. And then I can break it apart. This is a major blues scale. I'm swinging the 8th notes there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's a major blues scale. Remember, the minor blues scale, we have the minor triad, 4th finger goes down half a step, 3rd finger goes down half a step, and then we add the minor 7th interval on top, and that is how we create the minor blues scale, as opposed to the major blues scale. So the major blues scale is C, D, E flat, E natural, G, A, C. And then I can go backwards. C, A, G, E, E flat, D, C. The minor blues scale is C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, C. And then I can come back down. Now, a good way to practice this is to practice playing in every key. I tell students to practice just the Blues Pentascale moving up in half steps. So we're moving up in half steps through every key. Now I went through every key, just moving up in half steps, playing the minor blues pentascale. I could add that minor 7th on top and continue playing that in every key as well. Well, these scales are used to improvise all the time. Now, as we discussed earlier, the major blues scale, truthfully, it's just the first inversion of the minor blues scale. That is how they are connected and related. If I have my A minor blues scale, A minor is the relative minor to C major. Well, in this case, if I play my A minor blues scale, going up and coming down, if I instead start on C and go from C to C playing the same notes, that is the C major blues scale. A minor blues scale, C major blues scale. So when individuals are improvising, they can use the major blues scale or they can use the minor blues scale. Let me show you what I mean. If I take a C6 chord with my right hand, and it's in first inversion, root position is C, E, G, A. First inversion is E, G, A, C. There's my first inversion, E, G, A, C. That is first inversion. C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C. This is my C major blues scale. Truthfully, it's just a variation off of the C pentatonic scale, as we discussed a minute ago, where you ignore or leave out the F and the B, the fourth and the seventh. Well, what I'm going to do is take this sixth chord in first inversion, and we're going to break it apart. Now, all I'm doing is playing the notes from my C major blues scale with the right hand. C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C. My left hand, I'm taking a simple walking bass pattern. I take a C6 chord with my left hand, and I'm going to break it apart, playing one after the other, and then I have the minor seventh interval up on top. It's a simple walking bass pattern. As I'm playing this, I can go up and down, and then I can improvise. Turn this up just a little bit. So that is what I'm doing with my C major sixth chord. Right there, it's my C sixth chord, first inversion, and I'm playing a C major blues scale. We're improvising and just playing around a little bit. My left hand pattern is one of the left hand patterns from my book 100 Left Hand Patterns. This left hand pattern is a walking bass. I've shown before how I'll take my electric bass guitar and I'll play my electric bass. It's the walking bass. That is what we are doing. We take the sixth chord, we break it apart, and we add a minor seventh interval up on top. And it doesn't matter where I go, I can do that. Let's say we have an F sixth chord. Here's F, A, C, D. I'll show you up here a little closer. F, A, C, D. I break it apart, and then I add my minor seventh interval up on top. I can do a G6. There's my G6 chord, and then I break that apart and add my minor seventh interval up on top. Sergio, hi, thank you for joining. Okay. Larry, the C6 chord looks just like the A minor seventh chord, because it is. Chords have dual names. A C6 chord, C, E, G, A, has four positions. When it's in root position, C is on the bottom. When we put the C up on top, this is called first inversion. When we put the E up on top, it is called second inversion. When we put the G up on top, it is called third inversion. Well, third inversion is the A minor seventh chord. So the A minor seventh chord in root position is the same thing as the major or the sixth chord in root position. So a C6 chord in root position is the same thing as an A minor seventh chord. It's just been inverted. Chords have dual names. If I have a C sus4 chord as an example, C, F, G, if I put the C on top, it becomes an F sus2 chord. See that? F major, F sus2. C sus4 is playing C, F, G. Well, I've just inverted and changed the position of those notes. Now I have F, G, C. So chords have dual names. I can play a song where I'm playing a C sus4 with the right hand, and I change and do an F octave interval with my left hand, and now, even though this is technically C sus4, in actuality, because I moved my left hand, it now is an F sus2. But I can change chords. And I can change chords around because of the theory, which is really a wonderful thing. Same thing with your major blues, which is really just an inversion of your minor blues. See, the A minor blues scale if I have A, C, D, E flat, E natural, G, A, that is my A minor blues scale. But if I start on C and I play the exact same notes, it becomes a C major blues scale. So this is my C major blues scale. Well, what I want to do is I want to show you, I'm going to take, since we're doing Christmas, I'm going to take my book 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know, and I'm going to go to the Christmas section. In the Christmas section, I would actually like to show you the First Noel. So the First Noel, if you can see down there at the bottom of the page, the First Noel, as I'm playing the First Noel, we have this. This is what is written out. That is what is written out with melody. Now we can add just the chord with the left hand, C, and then it goes to an A minor, then an E minor, F major, C major, F major, C major, G7th, C, G7th, C, G7th, C, A minor, E minor, F. You can do a C add 2, which is what I wrote in there. You can also do just a regular C major if you want. I'm just playing the octave interval with my left hand. F, C, F, G7th, C, G7th, C, G7th, C, A minor, E minor 7th, F major 7th, C. Now you could do a G/B if you want to. You could do a G chord, put the B on the bottom as if we're moving. A minor, F major, C major, F major, G7th, C major, G7th, C major. I can add the chords with my left hand to begin with. Doing different chord inversions with my left hand, so they're not all in root position. now I can start to do the chords with my right hand, and I can just play the root note with my left hand, or I can start to embellish my left hand using some of the left hand patterns from the book. So I've embellished the right hand, adding chords below the melody. The left hand, I've just been doing octave intervals. Sometimes I've been doing the 1, 5, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, sometimes just the 1, 5, 8, sometimes just the 1, 8. Different left hand patterns from the book. Now, if I wanted to add this walking bass pattern that we talked about before, and I wanted to start incorporating the major blues scale, we could start to jazz up the First Noel. See how I threw in a little, they refer to these as riffs or licks, from the C major blues scale. Now some of these are quick chord changes where we go from a C to a G7th to a C. I would recommend don't even worry about the G7th. Just go all the way up and down with the left hand. Okay? See how we're embellishing this now. Now I'm taking the right hand and I'm trying to throw in different licks using the major blues scale. See how we're throwing this in. You can start to embellish and play around with that. Let's see, Christine played along with you, melody only. Good, that's fantastic. The more you do it, the easier it becomes, and you can just do the melody, then you can start to add additional chords and notes. That is wonderful. Now, with this, I want to show you actually an arrangement from my book, Jazzed About Christmas. Let me show you this. In here I have 18 written out, fully notated late beginner to early intermediate level pieces. They're all in the key of C. Well, what I want to do is show you what I did with the First Noel in this book. So I did not add kind of a jazzy walking left hand bass pattern, but I tried to make it more of a smooth jazz where we were doing a lot of 7th chords moving up to the right. I'm moving according to the C major scale. And so I started to throw in all of these different 7th chords created from the C major scale. So it starts off like this. So we have a lot of sevenths, some we had some ninths here and there, but a lot of it, I was taking the chords from the C major scale that are seventh chords, and I was playing along. Now I could embellish this even more. I tried not to embellish it too much. See how we're really embellishing now. So you can start to take it however you want. We're taking it from a very basic level where we're only playing the melody, okay? And then we start to add the chords, then we start to add the seventh chords and left-hand walking bass patterns. It's a fun way to practice taking a simple song, and all I did, I took from my book 100 left-hand patterns, every piano player should know, and then I just arranged it in my book Jazzed About Christmas, just a simple little pattern. Now, you can take any song and you can start to play around with it, but you can start to throw in what we talked about at the very beginning of this lesson, the major blues scale and the minor blues scale. You can start to throw those in anywhere as improvisational licks. If I took these notes, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C, the C major blues scale, I could start to do different left-hand patterns. Let's say that I wanted to do something like a barrel house blues where I have a perfect fifth, a major sixth, and a minor seventh interval. Just a fun little left-hand pattern. With my right hand, I'm going to take these notes, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C, and I'm going to play them in any order, any rhythm. I can go up and down. Instead of putting my pinky here, I can put my thumb there. So 1, 2, 3, cross under, put your thumb on E. 1, 2, 3, cross under, put your thumb on C. 1, 2, 3, cross under, put your thumb on E. Then play G, A, C. I could stop here, or I could cross under, put my thumb. And we're just doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Well, my left hand is doing a perfect fifth, C and G, a major sixth, C and A, a minor seventh, C and B flat. And I'm going up and coming down. For fun, I'm going to go to a perfect fifth on F, F and C, then a major sixth from F, and then a minor seventh, F and E flat, and then I'll go back down. The right hand, I can still keep playing the C major blues scale. Now here, with my left hand, I'm going to go to a G. This is my perfect fifth interval, starting on G. If we play this, and then we go up and down. Perfect fifth, major sixth, minor seventh with my left hand. The right hand, I could stay on the C major blues scale, but I also have the F major blues scale and the G major blues scale. If you remember, whatever it is, if it's an F, I'm going to play the F note, then I have a whole step and a half step. Those three notes, and then I do an F major sixth, an F6 chord in first inversion. So if I take those notes and break them apart, that is my F major scale, F major blues scale. If I do the same thing on G, start with G, I have a whole step, then I have a half step, so G, A, B flat, then I'm going to play the G6 chord first inversion. Well, in root position, the G6 chord is G, B, D, E. In first inversion, it's B, D, E, G. And then I can go to F, and then I can go back to C. I can take those notes and play them in any order, any rhythm, up and down the keyboard. I changed to F, but I'm staying on C major blues scale with my right hand. Then I'll go to the G, and now for fun, I'm going to do the G blues scale. This is my major blues scale. Then I'll go to the F and play the F major blues scale. And then I'll go to the C major blues scale again. Now watch. I'm taking my C major blues scale and I'm starting on E flat, and I just play E flat, E natural, G, A, C. E flat, E natural, G, A, C. Ba ba da 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 da. See that? I can do that when I change and go to F as well. Just something you can play around with. Try to play that. I'm going to go back to the front view over here. Okay, hopefully that helps. You can see the pattern and you can see the relationship between the major blues scale and the minor blues scale, and how you can start to play around, how you can start to improvise. And primarily we focused on improvising with the major blues scale in this lesson. Maybe in tomorrow's lesson we can focus on improvising with the minor blues scale. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you would like to learn in these daily lessons. All of these daily YouTube piano lessons that I teach, anyone can watch anywhere in the world, and I teach them every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, USA, and I'd love to find out what you want me to teach. I'm teaching all these lessons based on the feedback and the comments that are left on each of the videos. Whatever you'd like to learn. We've had people who suggested leaving on a jet plane, Let It Be. People who have suggested Piano Man. Different songs. If there's a song you want me to teach, how to play it, and then how to play around, we can talk about how to play from traditional music, how to play from a fake book, how to arrange, how to improvise, how to compose music of your own. I would love to help you learn what you want to learn. So leave a comment below and let me know what you would like me to teach you. The Jazzed About Christmas, I actually have a special going on right now that I would love to have you check out. If you go, and I will include the link right here. Let me actually pull this up where you can see what the link is, and I'll show you how to get to that. But I actually have a sale going on where you can purchase this for $5.95 as the PDF for this book, Jingle Those Bells. There are some other Christmas songs in there. It's a Christmas piano bundle is what it is. So let me share my page right here, and I'll show you how you can access that. You can actually go to essentialpianoexercises.com/Christmas bundle. So let me pull this up. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to go to this and I'll show you. Let me share my screen so you can see this. Okay. So if you go to right here, it should be sharing. There we go. Okay. So it's a $5.95 Christmas music bundle. And with this, you will actually have my arrangement of joy, bringing joy to the world. Let me unmute this for a second. So that is my version of Joy to the World, and it has drums and guitars and all of these synth instruments with it and orchestral instruments. And you actually get the minus tracks where you can play along with that, and the sheet music, the piano music. So, bringing joy to the world. It also includes my book that I've shown a few things out of, Jingle Those Bells. There are 7 Christmas arrangements of Jingle Bells. And it also includes Jazzed About Christmas. There are 18 fun Christmas favorites in here. And these are late beginner, early intermediate level. But it's just $5.95 for the PDFs, the MP3s. Those are all PDF books and the MP3s. So you can download that if you go to essentialpianoexercises.com/Christmas bundle. Is the link where you can access that. So we need a little Christmas. I agree. I think the world needs some Christmas and needs some joy right now. I would love to have you watch that Bringing Joy to the World music video that I have and share it with family and friends. I'd love to have you watch it. It's just Bringing Joy to the World by Jerald Simon. You can see that on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to stop sharing this screen for a second. I'd love to have you check that out. And also, if you do not yet have my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns and Essential Piano Exercises, I would love to have you check those books out as well, because I refer to those in a lot of these videos and I use those and demonstrate. So that is something you can check out as well. If you'd like to learn more about my Essential Piano Exercise course, you can go to essentialpianoexercises.com. And it's just a great, fun course that I've created where we actually go over all of the videos for this, where I teach you step by step. Plus we have a video lesson on Friday starting at 10:30. We actually do an hour to an hour and a half long piano lesson where anyone can ask any questions, and it's in a private Facebook group that I share. So that is something fun that we do every single Friday. But let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment below and let me know what you would like to learn. I teach these videos specifically for you. So leave a comment. Let me know if there is something you are working on, something you are struggling with, and then as you leave a comment on the YouTube videos that I come out with, I will look at those, and then every day all the new content I create is based off of the feedback, the comments, and suggestions that I receive from the comments on these YouTube videos. Go to youtube.com/Jerald Simon, JeraldSimon. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I'd love to have you subscribe. But let me know what you'd like to learn. I meant the music for the song, We Need a Little Christmas. Oh, of course. We Need a Little Christmas. That's a great one. Maybe I could teach that in tomorrow's lesson. Thank you, Christina. That's a great recommendation. That's a fun song. I love that song. Okay, so let me know what you would like, and then we will start to create new video lessons every day about what you are working on, what you are trying to learn, and it'll be fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'd like to end reading one of my poems from my book, Poetry That Motivates. Each of these daily piano lessons, I like to end with a little motivational thought to hopefully inspire people. And I usually read something from either my book, The As-If Principle, or my book, Poetry That Motivates, or sometimes I read from my book, Perceptions, Parables, and Pointers. And I'd actually like to read just a quick little paragraph from my book, Perceptions, Parables, and Pointers, hopefully to inspire you. And this is what it says. This is on page 39 from the Perceptions section of my book, Perceptions, Parables, and Pointers. It says this: at the end of each day, ask yourself the following questions. What have I learned today? How am I improving? What am I doing that I should not be doing? What am I not doing that I should be doing? Have I been of service to others today? Have I done my very best today to be better than I was yesterday? Am I shaping my day, or is my day shaping me? Do I form habits, or do habits form me? Do I learn from my mistakes and move on, or do my mistakes maim me and cripple my character? Am I taught by my trials, or do my trials turn me to defeat? Have I done the very best I could, or could I possibly do any better? Evaluate what has or has not happened at the conclusion of each day, and commit to do better with each new day that comes your way. So that is from my book, Perceptions, Parables, and Pointers, a little motivational book that I came out with a few years ago. And I would like to read from my Poetry That Motivates book. I'm just going to read a quick poem, The Seagull and the Eagle. The seagull and the eagle had a talk for an hour or two about their flights and what they each saw, but the two had an entirely different view. The seagull flew low along the shore, searching for food and fun, while the eagle soared high. Up in the sky, over 10,000 feet high did he fly. And what he saw from up above strengthened his outlook and encouraged him on, while the seagull played games down below. Do we live like seagulls and only search for fun, or do we soar like eagles and see the bigger picture of what can be done? So that's from my Poetry That Motivates. I love poetry. But hope you guys have a great day. Make today the best day ever. Do your best. Continually strive to do better, to be better. Each day we can learn a little. And we may have setbacks, we may have failures, but we can learn from those failures and move on. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Let me know. Leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to learn in tomorrow's piano lesson. And then I'll start teaching that in tomorrow's live piano lesson. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Bye.